All right. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Algebra 2A for the Virtual Academy. I am Mr. Bannett, your instructor for this semester, and likely second semester as well. I just wanted to go through a couple of things on our website, our Schoology page, just to make sure you're aware of how to get started and where to go for all of the resources and things that you will need to do. So first thing I want to point out here in the announcement area, it does say if you're sick and unable to complete your coursework, please call in to report an absence. Just like if you were unable to go to school, an in-person class for that day, you would call in, or a parent would call in an absence. Same thing as at home. Even though you guys are learning at home and it's all virtual, if you're not well enough to log in and do your coursework, please make sure a parent calls in to that number. There's a link to my contact information here. My email address is listed. My Google Voice number is listed, so you could text or call that if you have more urgent needs. It's probably fastest to get a hold of me, either one of those two ways. And then office hours. So my free time is really at the end of my school day. I teach 4 classes in person at the high school, and then also this virtual academy course. So if you do need to get a hold of me, really anytime after 1 o'clock, I'll be responding to emails or texts or phone calls. If you want to do like a Google Meet and go through something where you can share your screen, or I can share my screen with you and go over something, please schedule an appointment, or you can just email me and say that you want to do a Google Meet, and I can help you schedule that. But otherwise, you just click on this link right here, and it kind of walks you through it using Google Calendar. Down below, you may have seen this at open house night, or your parents may have watched that. Feel free to watch my welcome message. Just shares a little bit about myself, my background here at Burnsville Schools. Below that, however, is our weekly agenda. So this is like a Google slide. So right now it's on slide 1. If you go to slide 2, it'll show all the information for this first week of school. So when I'm done uploading this video, there will be links to an intro video and the week at a glance video. And every week I will have a week at a glance video that just goes through, here's what I need you guys to do this week, and here's where you find it. Otherwise, my contact info is there again. You can see this week, Monday, there's no school. Tuesday, just watch the intro video. And I have a complete the who I am form. So I get to know a little bit more about each of you. There's some questions related to preferred names, preferred pronouns, just some things that you might want me to know about you if you're in an activity or athletics or something like that. Then Wednesday, we get into the actual content. So my notation here, you'll see the letter U and the letter D show up in this weekly agenda. The letter U stands for unit, and the letter D stands for day. For example, Wednesday is Unit 0, Day 1. And it says there's an Edpuzzle and recommended homework. And then on Thursday, it's also Unit 0, Day 1, but it's the lesson quiz. So it's kind of like those 2 days together make up a full, like a full topic. And if we go down below and we look at our folders, Unit 0, I just open this up by hitting the drop-down menu. Day 1 is titled Classifying Real Numbers. So this is the Edpuzzle lesson. Basically, it's just a video recording of me going through some things that I want you to know about classifying real numbers. There's a recommended homework assignment, and the answer key is also linked in there. So when you're finished working on that, I want you to check your own answers. And then there is a lesson quiz. So basically, every single one of these folders, day 2, 3, 4, and 5, would have the same type of content. There is an Edpuzzle lesson. There is a recommended homework with an answer key included. And there's also a quiz for you to take to show your learning. So that kind of gets me to the daily lesson process. Actually, I believe, sorry about that. I don't think it's going to open up where you can see it on the other tab. There we go. All right, the daily lesson process is basically what I just described. What I want you to do is watch the Edpuzzle lesson first. There's some questions to follow along with that. Do the recommended homework. Check your own homework solutions. And then if you need to, it says attend help session, but really that's just contact me if you have questions. And then take your daily quiz. So you just kind of walk through that for each one of those daily folders. All right, sorry for all the scrolling around here. So you'll do that for Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. And I should mention that the the weekly agenda, those are suggested dates. That's to keep you on track. You're more than welcome to work ahead. I don't encourage you to fall behind, but if you do, you can certainly make things up by kind of going double time to get caught back up. I do also use completion rules on all of my folders. So if, for example, if I were to open this up in a student view, you can see it says must complete on there. Basically, you have to do everything that's in the day 1 folder before you'll even be able to access the day 2 folder. You'll have to finish everything in the day 2 folder before you can access what's in day 3. So really, you can't take the day 6 unit test until you've completed all of the content for that unit. You also can't start the next unit until you've finished and done everything and completed the unit test for the previous unit. So pretty much it's going to make you go through things in a very specific order. If you are trying to access something and it's not letting you, maybe you have to go back to see what is it asking you to complete next. Or if you're not sure, please send me an email, shoot me a text using that number above, and I can help walk you through that. If you feel like it's giving you an error message where you've been working on day 4, but it sent you back to day 2 for some reason, that did happen a little bit last year, and I can fix it pretty quickly as long as I know what's going on. Just send me an email and I can update that and let you know that it should be ready to go. All right, so it happened a few times last year, not a lot, but it has been known to happen. All right, so that is your intro video. I'll have a separate video for Week at a Glance to just kind of go through things more about what you're expected to do. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out, especially this first week of school. I know that there might be a lot of questions going on since we're just not used to the Virtual Academy classroom. All right, have a great first week, you guys, and please reach out if you need anything.